And you look at a convention like that, you can't calculate it. You have in two Republican candidates, two guys who at least publicly, in their public persona, project misery. They're not happy. They're always looking for retribution. They're looking for people to blame. They're looking for a reason to be upset. They're looking for a reason, to resent.
That's paid political shill Joe Scarborough sitting next to a wax figure of his wife and pushing the narrative that Republicans are furious at the pure joy exhibited at the DNC. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it wouldn't be a day ending in Y if the hacks at MSNBC weren't projecting their inadequacies onto people they disagree with. Because I don't know about you, but when I think bitter parties seeking retribution and pushing grievance politics, it's not Republicans that come to mind. It's the one tearing down statues of our founding fathers, destroying the Constitution, repeatedly pushing things like reparations, creating a caste system of entitlement based on superficial characteristics, and pursuing equality of outcome over equality of opportunity.
And you look at the Democratic National Convention, I swear, I never thought I would see this in my lifetime. As a Republican, I thought, it's just too easy to beat Democrats because they're afraid to have a good time. They're afraid to be joyful. They're afraid to wave the flag. I'll tell you, what Republicans feared the most last night was the joy, but also the chance of USA, USA, USA. And why did that ring true? Because the Republican Party has sold itself to a man who lies about America every day and says we're a nation in decline, who lies about America every day and says we're a nation of losers, who lies about America every day and says that we're just on the verge of collapse. No, not true. The data doesn't bear it out economically, militarily, culturally, socially, in every way. This is a great country. So now the Democratic Party can cheer USA, USA, USA. And it's a hell of a contrast with a presidential candidate on the Republican side that talks down about America every day on the stop.
Joe's right about one thing. Democrats have attempted to take up the mantle of patriotism lately, but like everything they do, it's just a hollow representation of the thing itself. Because they only really seem to like America as a tool they can exploit to amass more power and influence. It doesn't actually seem to mean anything to them. They treat its citizens like interchangeable widgets that can just be replaced with foreigners who don't even speak the language or care about assimilating. And the main reason for that is they don't appreciate our tradition, history, or values. In fact, they actively ridicule and spit on them whenever they have the chance. I mean, the only joy I saw manifested at this thing is the type a sociopath would have from tormenting animals or the fleeting narcissistic thrill a gender-confused person gets after surgery.
The president was asked what he thought had happened. Donald Trump said, and I quote, "There are very fine people on both sides. My God." That's what he said. That is what he said and what he meant. Suckers and losers. Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Donald Trump fell asleep at his own trial. And when he woke up, he made his own kind of history. The first person to run for president with 34 felony convictions. As Vice President, Kamala sat in the Situation Room.
Democrats see Kamala Harris laughing like a drunk maniac or Hillary Clinton smirking like a Superman villain as the crowd boos Trump's name and shouts "lock him up," and they think that equates to joy because deep down they're all materialist. Their entire worldview is incoherent nonsense. It's why they were bragging about providing free vasectomies and baby termination services at the event, which to any rational human being is complete madness. People who advocate for that sort of stuff are incapable of experiencing any sort of sustainable joy because they're like junkies addicted to entropy, and the only time they feel happy is when they're tearing something down. But let me know what you think. Would you call the people attending the DNC joyful, Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!